Good morning, everyone. I hope you are in the best of your health and spirits. Today I am here with the summary of a popular novel, Untouchable by Mulk Raj Anand. You will find it quite easy, so stay tuned till the end. Untouchable by Mulk Raj Anand. Untouchable was written by Mulk Raj Anand and it was published in 1935. He was inspired by his aunt's experience when she had a meal with a Muslim woman and her family treated the Muslim woman as an outcast. It shows a day in the life of Baka, a young sweeper who is considered untouchable due to his work of cleaning toilets. He was the son of Lakha, the head of all the sweepers. Baka is intelligent and humble, but naive, who has no experience of life and too ready to believe or trust other people. In a day, various minor and major tragedies occur, causing him to turn mature. By the end of the novel, author has made a compelling case for the end of untouchability as it is inhumane and unjust system of oppression. Baka's day starts with his father yelling at him to get out of the bed and clean the toilets. He ignores his father's voice but gets up to answer the demands of high caste men who wanted to use the washroom. The man is Charat Singh, a famous hockey player. At first, Charat Singh also shouts at him for neglecting his cleaning duties, but later he calls him to gift a prized hockey stick. He finishes his morning shift and hurries home dying of thirst, but there is no water in the house. His sister Sohini goes to fill the water bucket. At the well, she must wait behind other upper caste people. A priest named Pandit Kalinath comes and helps her in getting water. He instructs her to clean the temple later in the day. She agrees and hurries home with the water. Back at home, Lakha fakes an illness and instructs Baka to clean the town square and the temple courtyard. Baka knows his clever ways but cannot protest. He goes to the town and takes advantage of buying cigarettes and candies. As he eats his candies, a high caste man brushes up against him. The touched man did not see Baka because he forgot to give the untouchable's call. The man was furious and started yelling at him, which attracts a large crowd that joins in on Baka's public shaming. The touched man slaps him. Baka cries in the middle of the street before gathering his things and hurrying off in the end to the temple. At the temple, Pandit was accusing Sohini of polluting him. As the crowd gathers, Baka pulls his sister away. Crying, she tells him that the priest sexually assaulted her. He tries to go back to the temple to confront the priest, but an embarrassed and ashamed Sohini forces him to leave. Baka asked her to leave for home, saying that he will not take over the duties of the town for the rest of the day. He went to a set of homes to beg for his family's daily bread. No one is home, so he curls up in front of the house and falls asleep. A sadhu, also begging for food, comes and wakes him up. The owner of the house comes out with food for the sadhu, but seeing Baka screams at him and refuses to give him food. Finally, she agrees to give him some bread in exchange for sweeping the area in the front of the house. Back at home, he tells his father that a high caste man slapped him. Sensing his anger, Lakha tells him a story about the kindness of high caste doctor that once saved Baka's life. Baka was deeply moved by the story but remains upset. Soon, Rakha, younger brother, comes with food. He starts to eat but then is disgusted by the idea of eating the leftovers of high caste people. He jumps up and says that he is going to the wedding of his friend Ramcharan's sister. At Ramcharan's house, he sees other friend Chota. They both sensed something wrong with their friend. They asked Baka and he broke down into tears and told them what happened with him all day. Chota attempts to cheer him up by reminding him about the hockey game they are going to play. This reminds him that he must go and get his gift from Charat Singh. He goes to Charat Singh's house and waits outside. Charat invites him to drink tea with him and allows the untouchable to touch his items. Bakha was overjoyed when Charat Singh gave him a brand new hockey stick. He goes to play hockey game and scores the first goal. The player of the other team was angry over him and hits him. This starts a fight between two teams and ends when a player's younger brother gets hurt. He picks up the boy and rushes to home only to have the boy's mother accuse him of killing her son. The good mood destroyed, he returns home where his father screams at him for being gone all afternoon. Bakha runs away and takes shelter under the tree far from home. Then the chief of local Salvation Army, Hutchinson, comes up to him and convinces him to follow him to the church. He agrees. Before the two can enter the church, Hutchinson's wife came and, disgusted at the sight of her husband with another blackie, she began to scream and shout. Bakha feels her anger acutely and runs off again. He runs and ends up at the railway station. He overhears some people discussing the appearance of Mahatma Gandhi. He settles into and listens Gandhi's speech. Gandhi talks about the plight of the untouchables. He understands the arrival of flushing toilets in India, a machine that eradicates the need for humans to handle refuse. This machine could mean the end of untouchability. With this piece of hope, Bakha hurries home to share the news of the Mahatma Gandhi's speech. So with this, our summary ends. I hope you liked the video and I feel that this video would be very helpful for you all. Thank you and have a nice day.